Coilse go dtí de Chearmanas Bronta ó Ollscoil Maynooth. Welcome to your Maynooth University conferring ceremony. Congratulations on successfully completing your programme of study. We hope your time in Maynooth was enjoyable, challenging and rewarding, and that it will be beneficial to you in whatever you plan for the future. Your conferring day is one of celebration with family and friends and marks an important milestone of your achievement. We wish that we could celebrate with the graduates of 2021 in the way the Maynooth University community normally does. We will do so when circumstances allow. Wishing you health, happiness and success as you celebrate this special day. Gimid sláinte sanas agus gach deara ort agus an lá speisialta seo ó Chailúra agat.
Díomh go léir agus fáilte go Ollscoil Maynooth. My name is Aidan Mulkeen. I'm the Registrar of the University, and I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome you to this rather unusual virtual conferring ceremony. Conferrings are one of the highlights of our academic year. For you, the graduates, they're the opportunity to think back on what you've done and to celebrate your success with family and friends. For us, it's the time when we see you competent, confident, and ready to take the next steps in your lives. It's a day when we're really proud of you, we're proud of what you've achieved, and we're proud of what you can achieve. So as you can imagine, it's a real disappointment to us that we can't have you here in person today for this ceremony. This is not the conferring you would have wanted, and it's not the conferring we would have wanted for you. We will bring you back on campus at some point in the future when the public health situation allows, to be on stage and to celebrate your success in person. For today, though, we want to confer your awards in this virtual ceremony, and we hope that this will provide you with an opportunity to reflect on what you've achieved and to celebrate with family and friends. Before we start, I'd like to take just a moment to explain a little bit about what to expect. As you know, this is a formal meeting of the university to confer academic awards, and by tradition, parts of the ceremony are conducted in Latin. So in a moment, I'll open that formal part of the ceremony with a short passage in Latin. I will then hand over to the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Mark Maguire. When we come to each new category of awards, the Dean will read a short passage declaring that you are properly examined and ready to receive your awards, and I'll respond approving those awards. The names of the graduates will then be called out in sequence. When we have completed that part of the ceremony, I'll close the formal part of the meeting, and I will invite the President to give his conferring address. Universitas Hibernia Nationalis, Pre Honorabilis Provice Cancellariae, totaque Universitas, Haec Comitia Universitaria hodie convocata sunt, ut quidem viri mulierisque maxime exime ad gradus academicos admittantur.
Pre Honorabilis Provice Cancellare totaque Universitas, Faculty of Arts, Celtic Studies and Philosophy, and Faculty of Social Sciences, Diploma in Training and Development for Socially Inclusive Workplaces. Presento vobis hanc meum filium, hunque filium meum, cuas omnes scio tam moribus quam doctrina hebile, et idoneus esse qui admittantur ad diploma in artibus, idque fide tibi mea tester expondeo, totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto vos ad diploma in artibus.
Bernadette Cross. Diploma in Arts, Local and Community Studies. Aideen Kiernan, Jason Rafferty. Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts, Applied Social Studies. Presento vobis hasce meus filius filiesque meus, cuas omnes scio tam moribus quam doctrina hebile, et idoneus qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honora curso confecto, idque tibi fia mea tester expondeo, totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honora cursu confecto.
Grania Fallon, Maeve Ryan, Kirsty Sheridan. Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts, Community Studies. Karen Evans, Francis Kennelly, William O'Dwyer, Anthony O'Prey, Kenneth Pogue. Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts, Local Studies. Elizabeth Behan, Breda Bergen, Karen Seaman. Honours degree of Bachelor of Social Science. Presento vobis hascameus filius filiesque meus, cuis omnes geo tamaribus quam doctrinae habiles, et ideniasec I qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientiae sociali, an ora cursu confecto, idque tibi fie me tester expandeo, totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientia sociale, honoro cursu confecto.
Ibrahim Alpha, Chloe Baker, Yushel Bautista. Imheen Bellew, Erica Bulger, Kelly Bolton, Tanya Boyle, Ciara Buckley, Dean Buckley, Anne Byrne, Cody Byrne, Julie Carolyn, Bobby Joe Carroll, Ariana Calmarco, Vanessa Conroy, Sinead Corcoran, Nadine Curran, Aoife Dunn, Amy Flynn, Grace Fogarty, Ciara Heffernan, Laura Isaac, Jack Howard Gartland, Emmeline Hughes, Lauren Jacob Bryan, Dylan Jennings, Anne-Marie Kyo, Amy Kelly Hackett, Emma Lennon, Kelly McCormick, Alison Maguire, Gucci Malongo Mawika, Sarah Mannion, John McCardle, Lee McCauley, Emma McLaughlin, Fomi Motambaso, Emer Murphy, Leanne Murphy, Sinead Murray, Quivo Grady, Eunice Onubogu, Eileen Pedley, Kathleen Sheridan, Phoebe Shortall, Gail Smith, Elizabeth Taff, Ciara Teheny, Quiva Walsh, Niamh Walsh. Honours degree of Bachelor of Social Science, Community and Youth Work. Nana Bofo, Sean Clinton, Connor Curtis, Tammy Donaghy, Jessica Donahue, Nathan Feeney, Niamh Fennell, Craig Handley, Jarina Hoskova, Emma Hughes, Paula Kearney, Brian Lenihan, Padraig McDermott, Dean Murray, Jamie O'Reilly, Suzanne O'Sullivan, Tracy Riley, Zachary Riley, Amy Ryan, Amanda Tiernan, Lauren Tyrrell, Nisha Weldon, Ruth Whelan. Honours degree of Bachelor of Social Science International, Shane Murphy. Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts Media Studies, Presento vobis hascemeus filius filesque meos, cuis omnes geo tamaribus quam doctrina habile, Edunias eisqui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoris cursu confecto. Idque tibi fie me tester ac spondeo totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa admitta vos ad baccalaureatus in artibus honoris cursu confecto.
Lauren Ashmore, Daniel Brady, Alex Burke, Enda Byrne, Ciara Tlusky, Rosemary Connolly, Serena Corcoran, Adam Courtney, Tara Cuttle, Jake Fagan, Georgina Finn, Lucy Fleming, Abigail Goldick, Emma Grogan, Ryan Harkin, Andrew Hart, Chloe Hunter, Robin Hurley, Tracy Imiran, Rhiannon Kelly, Erin Kilgariff, Pavel Kolobov, Ewan Lawson, Shifra Lee, Catherine Lynch, Anya Marr, Robert McCabe, Caroline McLaughlin Quinn, Dara Moorhouse, Daniel Mularkey, Queeve Mulligan, Jonathan Murphy, Joy Colleen Murphy, Howard Nguyen, Michael Nawabuze, Tara Palmer, Wibeke Percoon, Conal Phelan, Harry Quigley, Peter Quill, Megan Quinn Murphy, Shauna Roberts, Gary Robinson, Rachel Ryan, Aidan Sampson, Harry Smith, Roberta Sonte, Anya Sweeney, Eleanor Sweeney, Amy Wall, Clodagh Whelan. Higher Diploma in Social Policy. Presento vobis hasque meas filius, cuis scio tam maribus quangdoctrina hebile, et idnes esse qui admittantur ad diploma superius, eque tibi fie me tester expandeo totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa admitta vos ad diploma superius.
Virginia Ichesi, Sarah Flynn, Laurenta Ideje, Postgraduate Diploma in Sociology, Societies in Transition, Michelle Malone, Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Teaching and Learning. Presenta vobis hasque meas filius filesque meos, cuis omnes scio tam maribus quam doctrina hebile, et idenias esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honora cursu confecto, idque tibi fie me tester expandeo totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa admitta vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honora cursu confecto.
Molly Agnew, Margaret Bulger, Leanne Carr, Rebecca Clark, Victoria Devine Mallon, Dana Devlin, Pamela Dubost, Gail Dunn, Fiona Fagan, Leanne Farrington, Veronica Gallan Plana, Susanna Garcia Nombella, Brian Glennon, Gronya Gormley, Yvonne Hanlon, Coitlan Honer, Catherine Keeley, Aideen McCormick, Alice Mulhall, Carol Mulholland, Claire O'Connor, Leandra O'Malley, Louise Quinn, Louise Redmond, Melanie Tierney, Shauna Walsh, Shamifa Zahir. Honours degree of Bachelor of Education, Primary Teaching. Presento vobis hasce meus filius filiesca meus, cuis omnes scio tam maribus, quam doctrina hebile, et idoneas esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in arte peducia, honoro curso confecto, et quae tibi fie mea tester expandeo, totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in arte pedudica honorum cursu confecto.
Emily Bailey, Caroline Behan, Ellen Bulger, Hannah Brady, Anna Breen, Sarah Callan, Agnes Carey, Patrick Cavalier, Emer Clancy, Brona Clark, Sarah Connell, Maria Cook, Aoife Cooney, Lauren Corkery, Killian Dalton, Louise Day, Una Deegan, Rachel Delahunt, Sarah Devine, Grania Doherty, Owen Donoghue, Kate Donoghue, Aoife Doyle, Jessica Doyle, Simone Doyle, Grieva Duffy, Ciara Dunn, Kaylee Earls, Ciara Urke, Avril Flood, Ciara Gernier, Katie Gallagher, Ciara Glynn, Rachel Hines, Jade Kelly, Lauren Kelly, Aveen Kennedy, Saoirse Kenny Dowling, Elaine King, Kate Losty, Kieran Lynham, Tig Marr, Sarah Mahan, Niamh Malone, Chloe Mather, Jack McCormick, Ayla McGowan, Orla McGrath, Sarah McKevitt, Cara McPadden, Holly Monaghan, Louise Murphy, Alva Nicuilon, Colm Nectar, Ciara O'Donnell, Emer O'Mara, Laura O'Neill, Ciara O'Riordan, Aisling Orr, Jacqueline Phelan, Gillian Regan, Grania Roach, Shauna Smith, Seelan Strawbridge Simon, Orith Taylor, Laura Tyrrell, Rachel Walsh, Niamh Watts. Doctorate in Higher and Adult Education. Presento vobis hunc meum filium, quum scio tamaribus quam doctrina hebilum, et idinium esse qui admittantur ad gradum doctoratus in education superior in adulta, itque tibi fia mea tester expandeo, totaque academiae.
Authoritate mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum doctoratus in educatione superiore e adulta. I'd now like to invite Dr. Fergal Finnegan to introduce the Doctoral Awards from the Department of Adult and Community Education.
The Department of Adult and Community Education, Richard Gallery. Thesis title, A Qualitative Study into the Impact of Outcomes-Based Education on Engineering Educators and Engineering Education in the Technical Higher Education Sector in Ireland. Supervisor, Dr. Fergal Finnegan.
Doctor of Philosophy Arts. Praesento vobis hasce meas filius huncim filium meum. Cuas omnes geo tamoribus quam doctrina hebile, et uneas sexti qui admittantur ad gradum doctoratus philosophae, et que tibi fia mea testor expondeo, totque academiae.
Authoritatea mihi concessa admitto vos ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae. I'd now like to invite Dr. Fergal Finnegan to introduce the Doctoral Awards from the Department of Adult and Community Education.
The Department of Adult and Community Education, Eileen McPartland, thesis title, The Journey of Inquiry, a Historical, Legal and Economic Analysis of Further Education in Ireland from 1800 to 2020. Supervisor, Dr. Bernie Grummel. Sarah Meany Sartori, thesis title, Education Will Set You Free, a creative exploration of the experience of educational exclusion from the perspectives of prisoners and youth. Supervisor, Dr. Fergal Finnegan. Niamh O'Reilly, thesis title, Voices of the Process, a study exploring the access potential of the An-Casan model of higher education. Supervisor, Dr. Michael Murray. Michael Russell, thesis title, Privileging Tacit Knowledge Within a Software Engineering Curriculum, a Living Educational Theory of Practice. Supervisor, Dr. David McCormick.
Each year, the University awards over 100 academic prizes at its annual Prizes and Awards ceremony, and the following prize recipients have been conferred at this ceremony. Department of Anthropology, Prize for the Best Third-Year Student in Anthropology, Vanessa Conroy. Frebel Department of Primary and Early Childhood Education, Department of Education and Skills Caroline and Blake Award, Caroline Behan. Early Childhood Ireland, BA in Early Childhood Teaching and Learning Award for the student who achieved the highest grade, Leanne Carr. The Catherine Lally Frebel Gift Award, presented in recognition of excellence in both practice and research of the Frebelian Philosophies Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Teaching and Learning. Melanie Tierney. The Catherine Lally Frebel Gift Award, presented in recognition of excellence in both practice and research of the Frebelian Philosophies Bachelor of Education Primary, joint winners, Hannah Brady, Killian Dalton. Vera Foster Award for the Bachelor of Education Primary, a student who achieved the highest grade in school placement, Kira Garnier. Department of Media Studies, Mick Melville Memorial Prize, final year student with highest overall grade, Jonathan Murphy. Department of Sociology, the Professor Liam Ryan Memorial Prize for the Best Performance in the Sociology BA Degree Examination, joint winners, Sinead Corcoran, Fomi Motambazo.
Pre honorabilis provice cancellariae totaque universitas. Ceremonius rite confectus, queso facias finem hujus convocationis universitariae. That concludes the formal part of the ceremony, and I would now like to invite the President of the University, Professor Philip Nolan, to give his conferring address.
céimethe a gcuine úsle, bhálam fáilte pársanta a chorómh go léir líne chuig an searmanata speisialta ach neamhnach seo. Is ócáid speisialta é an searmanata seo is saoil na géimethe nua, agus tá áthas orm go bhfuil deise goin é calúra ó chéile ach le chéile freisin, agus mar sin bháil mar dús cógordas a cría dhéanamh le céimethe go léir. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to offer you my personal welcome online on this very special occasion for each and every one of you, and for those with you, your graduation day. We had desperately hoped that we would be able to do this together on our campus, which is really looking wonderful as ever, and we are as disappointed as you must be that it is not yet safe to do so. But I think we're nearly there, and in the course of the next year, we intend to invite you all in person to come together so that we can be together and celebrate your achievements. Appropriately, given the very particular challenges that you have faced, you should be entitled to not one, but two celebrations of your graduation. Nonetheless, graduation day itself, the day, is a very special occasion in your life's journey, and I'm delighted that we have the opportunity to celebrate it apart, but at the same time very much together. And I do begin by offering you my heartfelt congratulations and my hope that for each of you this is as personal and joyful and special a day as if we were all here together. This has been a most unusual and difficult time. In your penultimate year of study, we were struck by this pandemic, the likes of which we have not seen for a century. You have all been affected by this. Your lives and your studies have been severely disrupted, and some of you, sadly, will have had the additional strain and grief of seeing your loved ones severely ill or losing loved ones to COVID-19, and they are very much in our thoughts. None of us imagined that this would be so difficult. None of us imagined that this would go on for so long and with such loss. And yet, through all of this difficulty, you found the resources and the resilience to complete your learning, to complete your studies. And it has been for that reason, and amplified by those events, our extraordinary privilege to confer on you today the degrees that you so richly deserved. So I'd like each of you to take a moment now and reflect on the last 18 months and on your entire journey of learning and study, knowing that all of your classmates are thinking and reflecting at the same time, wherever they may be, and think about how much you have achieved, how much you've overcome, to be where you are today, and just to absorb the significance of this moment. And I'd like to thank, on your behalf, two groups of people. Firstly, the staff of the university, who went to extraordinary lengths to ensure that you could successfully complete your studies. And second, the people closest to you, many of whom will be with you right now, wherever you're watching and participating in this ceremony. They've loved you and they've supported you through thick and thin, throughout your journey of life and learning, but especially so over the last 18 months, and they deserve your deepest gratitude. I know you'll have done everything you can to make this day special, and you will have made this day special, and you will make it special throughout the rest of the day. You'll have dressed up, you'll have gathered those closest to you together to witness your graduation. And I say this at every graduation ceremony, and I say it because I really believe it's important. Do take some time, some private and special time, later in this day, to let those people you've brought around you just show you how proud they are of you, to let them into your moment of celebration, to let them show how much they love you. You'll find it moving, you'll find it embarrassing, but it's a very special moment for them as it is for you. Make the most of it, because however you feel in this moment, it's going to leave with you a memory that will last the rest of your life and the rest of their lives. These are the final graduation ceremonies for me at Maynooth University, as after 10 years, my term of office ends on the 30th of September. I have, over that time, had the privilege of conferring degrees on over 45,000 graduates, each one of you now making your way anew in the world, empowered by your education. And it's one of the great pleasures of my life to meet our graduates. I meet you all the time in many walks of life, and I'm so impressed by, so uplifted by your ability, your ambition, your optimism, your concern to use your education collectively to make the world a better place. Earlier this week, I listened to our ambassador to the United Nations, Geraldine Byrne-Nason, speaking as our representative on the UN Security Council. She directly addressed the women of Afghanistan, offering them her solidarity and support and calling upon the rest of the world to do likewise. It was a powerful and an influential moment. She, like you now are, is a graduate of this university. You have little idea where your education and your life may take you, what challenges and achievements lie ahead, but what you must know is that your future and what you do with it is important. Yes, we face extraordinary problems, poverty and inequality, assaults on democracy, and above all, an ecological crisis of which the current pandemic is just one aspect. But you are ready. You're ready to make a difference. You graduate from a truly great university, one that cares about learning and its students. And in my last graduation address, I want to offer my profoundest and sincerest thanks to all of the staff of the university for the support that they've offered me and the support that they have offered you over a decade. So you graduate from a great university with great people. You graduate into a country that's teeming with energy and talent, in a union where diversity and depth of culture allows us to think and to be freely and challenges us to think and be differently, anew and rigorously. So let these be your sources of hope and optimism and energy to boldly imagine a better future and work together to that ambition. And remember this, in the great challenges that do face us, how we live our ordinary lives intelligently, sensitively, and humanely matters as much or more than the greater projects of our public lives. It is the little things as much as the great that change the world. This, above all, is what we as academics hope for you, that we have helped you find ways to live your lives intelligently, sensitively, and humanely. We have great hopes for you. It's been our privilege to witness your achievements to date and to be part of those achievements. And we look forward to all that you are going to do into the future. So no pressure then. For now, cherish this moment wherever you are, with those you are with. Make the most now of this day, and tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. Draw on the resources that your education has given you, and the energy and love of those around you to navigate an uncertain future with new knowledge, skill, creativity, and optimism. When we meet again, you'll already have moved on and started to make your own individual and special contribution to the world. So it's farewell then, and I know you and your very special alma mater will fare well. And it'll fill my heart with joy to see your individual and collective stories unfold in the years and decades ahead. Gur maith liv go léir, agus go n-éirí liv go léir.